Sophie, what's going through your mind?
Yeah, the best player win. I don't know. I don't know. There's nothing going through my mind. It's just mush.
Be like our minds too. Hello and welcome to BB on Blast, Australia Finale Edition.
Woo! And that is Big Brother Australia in a nutshell, right there. Woo!
Yeah, it is,
Chad! Woo! King Chad.
Oh fuck!
Oh fuck! That was
Chad.
the best bit. That was hilarious.
Should we quickly introduce, do intros, then
Go
we can
on,
get
man.
into it. I'm Gaz.
I'm Lindsay. Oh, you can't wait to get into it, can you? You're
This is Big
raring
Brother,
to
I can't wait
raring
to
to
get
go. Raring to go. So much to talk about. So exciting.
We've got the bubbles out because of the final. Cheers. But obviously this time we've already watched the final, so we know who's won. So we're not. You won't get our fresh reactions.
Jack was quite excited because he said, "Oh, I never get to watch like a finale with you because we
Yeah,
normally
we
do
do
it
it
on the
together,
podcast."
yeah.
And then we watched it. It was like,
Won't be doing that again.
yeah. Normally I'm just like, "Oh, guess who won?" And then I tell him who won. And then he saw it for himself. I was like, oh. But no, I don't want to say. Should we wait?
What,
I was going to say how I feel about the winner, but let's wait.
Let's go through the episodes first.
Let's
shall
go
we?
through the episodes.
I mean, I actually did quite enjoy the run up to the final of Big Brother Australia.
There was one episode and one challenge in particular that was very good.
It's yeah, I think I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. Well, I like both the final
Oh,
challenges. I
really?
think they were actually very similar in essence. Like in theme, they were kind of like the same structure of task in a way. It was like dropping out
Yeah.
first kind of thing,
Oh, yeah.
which was switched based on all the other tasks we had before, right? But more hinged on the first one because it meant elimination, which I thought was really tense.
Oh,
But I
yeah.
don't think you were so impressed by that.
No, it was so confusing the way they changed up the rules on that last
I can't
episode.
cope with this. It's
I was
different
like,
to normal.
What? Guys, you know how I am when they read out the veto rules. I still don't get it after 22 seasons.
Speaking about that, you know the task explaining music that I like on Big Brother
Oh,
US? They used that again on Drag Race the other day.
they?
I don't watch Drag Race. In fact, I can't get along with that format at all.
I really don't like Drag Race.
I don't like it either.
Everyone is just
Do
switching
you know
off
what?
right now.
People think because you're a Big Brother fan,
Yeah.
you'll be down for Drag Race. But to be honest, I just don't like the look of it. I don't like the sound of
I
it.
don't understand it. I don't understand what's going on. I've tried to watch it on 2 separate occasions now, and both times I thought this is a load of rubbish.
So, the thing
Sorry
is,
to all of our gay listeners.
So, not only gay people watching Drag Race, you know.
And all of our gay-friendly listeners.
But one of our long-term listeners and friend of the show, Rowan, she
Yes.
said to me, you need to watch
Rowan.
Canada's Drag Race
Oh,
because it's a
come on.
little bit more reserved than the US one. So I thought, I'll try it.
Reserved, we don't want that.
Not reserved, but a bit more, I don't know what she said, but a bit more like, not as,
Strategic?
quite as out there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's this one judge on there who's a beautiful looking man.
Right.
Like almost to the point that he couldn't be real.
Right.
But that's not really enough to bring me in to the show.
Well, I
week
look
in,
at a
week out.
picture of him. I don't want to watch a whole programme.
But anyway,
I don't understand. I thought it was because I watched it with Jack, and I thought this is 2 straight people watching a programme and we don't get it. So but if you don't get it either, that makes me feel better.
I don't get it. I just don't think it's very good.
But do you get
I just don't think from a TV point of view it's very well
nothing
produced.
happens in it? It's like, what is the challenge?
There's a judging panel for no reason.
Yeah. What is that? And then they mime at the end. It's just
That's
like,
a drag staple.
that's
like,
fine,
doing
but
miming.
that's like the highlight, and it's like that ain't enough of a highlight. For
It's
me.
not
I'm
very
sorry.
exciting.
It's shit.
This American series, which is an All Stars, they have some sort of element of voting each other off, which makes it a little bit more interesting
Oh,
for
yeah.
probably you and I.
Yeah, I want some backstabbing. There's no backstabbing going on.
There is on this one because
Oh.
you can vote people out strategically or even vote for yourself. But
Vote
I
for
said to-
yourself. What is this?
vote
The
yourself
Pax
off.
Brothers?
Are you sure? But I said to Dan about the Canada one, like this is just the same as every other Drag Race, and then Dan gasped because
Oh,
compared to the other ones, apparently it's like inferior. The Canada
so
one.
Dan likes Drag Race.
He does like Drag Race.
Oh.
Yeah. The problem is he's got friends that like it, and I ended up in a group
problem
chat.
is.
I ended up in a group chat about Drag Race. We have a group chat with our friends, right? And it used to be about Pride.
Gaz has left the chat.
It was like about the Spice Girls originally, the Spice Girls World Tour. Then it was about Pride. Pride got cancelled. Then it got rebranded into a Drag Race.
Oh,
chat.
now you're in it.
So I've just had to mute it until
Nah, you got to be
the
Gaz.
subject
Gaz
that I
has
care
left
about
the
comes
chat.
back around.
I was like, oh, what's happened?
Anyway, we're not here to talk about Drag Race.
Oh, good job
But
too. Although,
I was,
you know, might be more interesting than this.
but I couldn't help but tune in. So Dan was watching it. I couldn't help but tune into the task explaining music
Oh,
for
yeah.
BBUS, and I think it's so weird that
All that
Drag
music
Race is using that music.
All that music is just library footage, isn't
Oh,
it?
probably.
Like
Ding.
archive footage. It's a shame Big Brother couldn't actually get its own shit together, its own music, its own catchphrase, expect the unexpected. I hear other shows using that all the time.
Oh, that's plagiarism.
Yeah,
right
it's like, what the fuck? Like,
That's
these
trademark.
things should be ring-fenced as Big Brother things.
Definitely.
And everyone else should just go away and think about what they've done.
What do you think about the Big Brother Australia music this year?
What
Did you
music?
like it? Quite orchestral, wasn't
the
it?
dramatic music.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Do you know, the one I particularly like is the sort of uplifting music at the end of a task, when
Yeah.
at the end of a competition when someone's won. I think that was quite good.
Rousing.
Yeah, it's quite rousing.
I was going to Jack, you said this Big Brother is like the best Big Brother you've ever seen. And he was like, I never said that. He said, I don't know why you keep saying
think
I
he
said
did say that
that.
at the start.
He did fucking say, thank you. He said, I don't know why you
Yeah.
keep saying I said that. It's like, because you fucking did. And everyone was saying it and it went right
Then
shit.
Angela went.
Yeah. So, you know, I've made a note of these things. Anyway, so where we started off was Chad and Sophie were reunited.
Oh, when Dan and Matt had a soul con
Oh, that was so... Oh, yeah, that's how we ended the last pod, wasn't it? When they were sulking in the
in
garden.
the garden, huddled on the floor, rocking.
And Chad said to Sophie, my little grumble bum.
Grumble bum.
Who
Jesus.
did you vote for?
Sophie.
I did too.
Sophie emerged as my winner. Now she doesn't like to talk about it, but
Hmm.
she has two dreams. One of them's one of them's going to the Olympics, and the other one's winning Big
Neither
Brother.
of which she has achieved.
No.
Spoiler alert.
Do you think that those two dreams were something that Sophie concocted to get through Big Brother, or are they genuine?
No, I think they're real dreams, but she needs to engage her brain a little bit more and she might achieve them.
It's mush.
I think that Chad... fuck it, I'm just
Oh, we're
gonna
going
say
into it.
I'm going to say it.
He's not a deserving winner, is he?
Chad stumbled into that win, and I'll tell you how. No, actually, you can tell me how. It's one or two things. One or two things he did that got in that win, or both things combined. What are they?
The final comp where he busted the comp with a fucked
Correct.
up ankle.
The Christmas fox, I call it. Yeah.
So Christmas. Oh, Christmas from.
Yeah. Is that a name? Christmas fox?
I don't know
What the
about Fox. I
fuck?
don't know about Fox, but
What a
I know
name.
who Christmas is.
Yeah. That, yeah. Or, what was the other store of reality TV that he dredged out and shamelessly said 3 or 4 times just before the final?
Dead Dad.
Thank you.
Do you know, to be fair to Chad,
Those two together, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Sophie didn't have a chance.
Chad did mention his dad in his VT
Yeah.
way back, probably
Yeah,
by
he
episode
used
4 when
it
they
to
showed
get
it.
cast as well as winning at the end.
True, and he said he watched Big Brother with his dad. It's his dad's favourite programme. Doing it
Do you know how
for
many
his
times
pa.
I've heard that shit on Big Brother?
Do you know what? I should pull that one out of the
Yeah,
bag. My dad's still alive.
Just kill him off. We used to watch this back in the day. No, he's fallen off that cliff.
On the cliff by the house. Into the sea.
I was thinking of Janine and Barry when he said this.
Oh, niche.
Not if you're Alfie.
But so, yeah, I guess Sophie's storyline was the whole dream of a broken back, not making the Olympics. Big Brother was the
Broken
next one.
hill.
Broken Hill. Dan's
What
storyline
was
at
the
the end
storyline? Their
became...
fucking
Do
ex-girlfriend.
you know what? All it became about was Anna. I'm doing this for Anna. I'm doing this so that we can give Anna a future. Like, no one cares enough about Anna.
Anna, take your no lips and fuck off with... Oh,
Does Anna have no lips
yeah.
as well as Dan?
Just get the fuck out of
Imagine
here.
them two kissing. Do they even kiss me? Jesus.
Gaz, Rowan said...
Yeah.
Rowan, loyal listener... No, loyal listener is Laurie, not Rowan.
Rowan's a long-term listener, I said.
Rowan can-
Ian _loud if you want to follow.
Rowan, get the fuck out of here. She said,
Yeah.
and I quote,
Yeah.
Dan is both attractive
No, he's not.
and funny. That's the most insulting part.
No, the big threat about Dan is obviously a very, very funny man, and Australia will love that. They will love it.
Looks like they fucking didn't.
Now, Dan will be doing a comedy tour this summer.
If Dan is the funniest person we've
summer,
got in the
next summer.
house, what the fuck has happened? What has happened
Do
with
you know what?
casting?
The problem with the
Casting.
casting, if casting has been near this, she needs to be fired from the franchise immediately. There wasn't anyone funny in this Big
No,
Brother.
well, Angela was kind of funny.
Angela was funny, but she wasn't
She wasn't like side-splitting funny.
No,
she was just like a
in
cool
the
character.
situation. It was funny, like watching her, like, I don't know, drop a cup of tea when Big Brother spoke to her, shit like that. That was
Probably
quite funny.
Garth thinks he was funny, but he wasn't.
Oh, Auntie Garth.
Fucking Garth
It's
is...
come with the logo that is ironed on his t-shirt.
Oh, pathetic.
Kieran was probably the
Oh
funniest.
yeah, Kieran.
But it's always laughing at him, which isn't nice either.
Jack said he's Team Kieran yesterday. He said,
That's
I know
a
you
bit
don't
late
like
for
him,
that.
but he said, I like Kieran and I
Go
don't care what you say.
Go and buy his merch then.
What has
You've
he
not
got?
seen his merch?
Nah.
He says on YouTube that his merch is selling fast.
Oh yeah, right.
It's got, like-
how many did he print up?
It's clearly print on demand, like your book.
I've got a drink in my hand that could go on you.
Buy
book
Lindsay's book, First Aid Kit Girl.
Have you
It's
ever
available on
heard a
Amazon.
bad word said about my book?
No.
No, you're right, because it's fucking good.
Yeah, apart from where's the fucking sequel?
Oh, well,
Yeah.
if you read it. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
There couldn't really be a sequel.
Where's the prequel?
I don't agree with sequels anyway. I think they're just cheap.
Yeah, Kieran's merch. He has come up with his own phrases, which says like King Cockroach on it or something.
El Cockroach.
It's like, who was it? The King out of Big Brother UK.
Who was what? The king?
Yeah.
Oh, who was that?
Hussein. Usain. Is it
Oh,
Usain?
yeah.
Hussein?
Yeah.
I'm the king.
What series was
The
that?
last series. Big Brother 2018.
Oh, God. That is awful. That is just awful.
And the other phrase that he uses is the cat with 7 lives, because he was nominated 7 times. Which you can get emblazoned on a t-shirt in like Comic Sans or something.
That's catchy.
Looks terrible.
I want it in Times New Roman. Is that okay?
probably customizable fonts.
I want it in Wingdings. So you can't see how embarrassing it is. I've just put my notes down, right? Let's pick them back up
Yeah,
again.
we need to
Come
go
on,
back
stay
through
on
these
track,
last couple
stay
of
on track.
episodes.
Don't you think it's good to come off the notes from time to time and just
Of
be
course,
like,
ad lib
go
it.
off-road?
So Kieran said,
I'm a bit tipsy.
No, Big Brother said, well, no, this is the wrong episode. Wait,
Quite
sorry.
early on as well. No, I'll tell you where we are. Day 37.
Oh, they had a Chad and Sophie reunion segment.
Chad makes Sophie feel vulnerable, and that is why she's always angry at him.
That's a weird relationship right there. Doesn't sound like something you want to be part of. He said, even though she's always yelling at me, she's a beautiful girl with a big heart. I've never seen Sophie yell at Chad. Not in the edit, anyway.
No. Well, that time when she made him get up and walk around because of the pedometer challenge,
Chad needs to talk to you now in the green room.
I've forgotten what I was going to say. Legacy scenes like that. I've noticed Sophie sleeps with her rings on. Do you approve or disapprove?
I thought that when you go to sleep, your body swells up, so you're not supposed to sleep with those kind of
I
things on.
would hate to sleep with rings on.
But she's worried the possum's going to steal them in the night.
That magpie, that alleged magpie in the back garden. That's not what our magpies look
It's like
like.
a golden eagle. Things are different in Australia.
They sure are.
It's probably poisonous.
It's all that nuclear fallout.
Oh? Is that true?
No, that's what Jack said about the animals, because they look weird.
So how do you feel about this?
What?
In the White Room, during the White Room era,
Drunk.
Matt won a power by... Hang on. By doing that catapult task where it has to fling the balls into people's hoops.
Ugh.
He did not
Matthew.
get a chance to decide if Kieran or Sophie came back, because Kieran stole the money, meaning Sophie came back in. The power then carried over. How do you feel about this?
Can my face tell you how I feel about
And
it?
told me everything I need to know.
Pissed me off so much.
It's-
What the fuck?
It's devoid now, isn't it? It's like Tyler's...
Boy.
It's like Tyler's cloud,
Redacted.
the cloud power, isn't it?
Yeah, and Ovi's power that he went out with.
Yeah.
What was it? The nightmare power. That's gone. You don't
Access
get to
denied.
come back in with that fucking power. No, you didn't
Access
use
denied.
it. You're an idiot. You didn't use it. You went. Goodbye. The end.
Exactly.
Goodbye.
So,
Oh, I'm belligerent. We're only about 20 minutes
what
in.
did the power become? Do you remember?
A power to confuse the fuck out of Lindsay Rose.
He
What was
got
it?
an advantage at the nomination, so he got 2 votes, meaning that if he was not nominated, he had 2 votes against whoever was on the block. If he
I
was on
didn't
the block,
like
he got
that.
1 vote.
Guys, I
It
didn't
basically
like that.
guaranteed that he stayed.
That fucking annoyed me because when whoever was it Chad that won or Sophie that day, I was like, oh,
We'll come to that,
blah
don't
blah blah, you know, it's all good, and then it was like, oh no, Sarah's totally fucked no matter what she does.
Yeah,
Like,
she
what?
was.
That's so unfair on her.
It was unfair.
I mean, she's annoying as fuck, so she can fuck off. But there you go. I went right off her.
I know you did.
Oh,
You actually liked her for a bit.
I know, like only about a week or so. It's just
Yeah, it was
annoying.
very short-lived.
Oh, I'm short. Short-lived. I see what you did there. I did.
Matt was blanking Sophie the next morning. Do you remember this?
I need
Sophie
to
walked
pick up my
out from the
phone.
bathroom. Matt was going up the steps towards the bathroom.
Yeah.
And he just completely looked right through her. And then Dan was being equally awkward in the kitchen around Sophie.
Mm.
They both had a right fucking strop on. Pair of kids.
I've written down not even saying morning.
Exactly. How could you?
I said it's not her her fault. She's back for a twist.
It's not
if
her
you've got
fault.
a complaint, take it to Big Brother. That ain't
Hang on.
Sophie's fault.
Didn't Big Brother already say, Matt, you applied to Big Brother and twist the part of the game? You've been told by Big Brother, bottle it, like,